I wanted to get back on here because as I was logging off, I don't know what happened. There was some kind of delay in my feed. So I did get a couple of questions as I was ending the broadcast last time. And I think that some people, I had a person that was asking about whether or not they should start a plumbing business during this time. I think that there is no greater or better time for you to start a plumbing business. Anything that's dealing with a trade right now is in high demand. There's still a lot of new construction, but there's also people that are looking for repair work, landlords, homeowners. There's a lot of opportunity for there's a lot of opportunity. So anybody that's in the trade world, such as plumbing, heating and air, electricians, carpenters, roofers, vinyl siding people, right now, the world is yours. Six-figure income guaranteed, no problem. As long as you're reliable and show up to do the work, you can make the money. I had another question about SC Cares. Someone was asking, was SC Cares available? No, SC Cares ended. The application process ended on November the 2nd, and they have awarded. It was roughly like 2,300 businesses out of the 11,000 that were to that applied for the SC Cares. SC Cares is over. They've already made that announcement. They've posted all the businesses and the amounts that they received on their website. But does that mean that they're not going to get more funding? No. But will I update you? Yes. I will let you know if something, comes up. Also, don't forget that this week is a major week. On Wednesday, you'll have the installation of President-elect Biden, and Kamala Harris will be having inauguration on Wednesday, but they're going to come out with their own stimulus package. So don't forget that there are going to be new things, and you got to stay up to date with it, and you got to be aware. You got to be a sponge for information throughout this process, because they're going to have their own stimulus package. The programs that I was speaking on earlier tonight, those are based on the ones that were just passed a few weeks ago under the Trump administration. But as Biden administration is coming out, they've been eagerly working to get certain things done, but they've got certain hurdles that they have to face. So they're going to have their own stimulus package. So be mindful of that. I've got a question here. Does getting a PPP affect the stimulus? The PPP loan is a part of the stimulus package, and it's the part of the package for small businesses. So I hope that I'm clear on what you're asking me. Yes, of the Trump administration. We don't know what the Biden administration right now is going to come up with, but they are going to come out with things that are going to help small businesses as well as the working class people, because that is their people of choice, that their platform during the presidential campaign that they built their campaign on is to help the working class America and to help small businesses. So stay posted, stay tuned for that. These programs that I went over tonight have nothing to do with what the new administration is going to do. We'll have to find out their information. Of course, they'll have to go through certain channels, such as Congress, to get things passed as they have been previously did. Effect get the personal stimulus package. The personal stimulus package is like for individuals that may not have a business. So that's where they're recommending to cancel some student loans up to $10,000, which is being proposed right now. So hopefully that will give some relief to certain people. But there's going to be a lot included. You can actually go on their campaign website to find out exactly what things that they are going to be offering during, or what those things that they are proposing to be offering once they are fully up and running, and based on their platform that people voted for them during that time. I'm gonna stay on here for maybe like an extra minute or so just to see, because I hate that the questions kind of got delayed last time when I was logging off. So if you do have any questions, please do. For people that don't own a business, while I'm waiting for people to give more questions, I would suggest that you go to your state housing website if you need help with either your mortgage or your rent, that you go through some of these nonprofits that's going to be able to help you pay in the months to come. The program for South Carolina is SC Stay, and they do have their portal up so that you can put your information in. So when they roll the portal out in February, you can go ahead and put your application in. They're taking applications for sites, so locally, so that they can have local offices that will help you. They're working through local nonprofits. So those applications are due tomorrow. So then hopefully they will get that selection process underway, and then they'll be able to have their portals open and fully running. So I would highly suggest you go on your state housing website to do that. And then, oh yeah, Booty, I was trying to answer your question at the beginning when I accidentally logged off, but I do not think it's a bad time. It depends on what business you're starting, but I know that you're in the plumbing business because you had said that. And I think that right now, with trade people being needed as much as they can, I think you should go for it. It's an automatic 6-figure income. I feel like no matter what the economy is doing, people are going to have repair work that needs to be done. Right now, with affordable housing shortage, there's a lot of new construction going up, and a lot of these people, there's not enough people on the ground to do the labor. So a labor-intensive job like plumbing. So I would highly suggest that you do that. Just make sure that you're dependable, that you're reasonable, and that you're a person of your word. A lot of these contractors, because of course you would more than likely be a subcontractor, a lot of these contractors are looking for people that are consistent, people that they don't have to go back behind their work, people that come when they need them to come and meet deadlines. And I would say be able to get your own materials, because a lot of people are not going to pay people up front because so many people are getting scammed that they're not going to give money up front. Just be able to, even if you got to go to Home Depot and get a credit card and put it on the credit card, and then when they pay you for the job, pay your credit card off. I would highly suggest that, especially if you're in a trade business. There are a lot of lucrative businesses that can be started right now during the pandemic, but you just need to look at your demographics and do it based on need. I hope that answered your question, but that was a very good question. I'm going to give people a few more, like 30 more seconds, 45 more seconds to see if there are any other questions, or if somebody's not clear about anything. Go back to the first video that I did so that you can look at all the stimulus updates. And like I said, I'll keep updating people on a weekly basis in between now and as we continue to go through this. And it seems as though we're not going to be out of this storm anytime soon, especially with the second round of COVID coming up. So just let me know. I do have another question here. I was asking if you got the POP for the PPP for the first file. Did it affect or make you ineligible to get the past 600, 1200 ventless package from January? The $600 stimulus money was based on your personal taxes. So it depends on where your income fell with that. I want to say it was if your income was less than 75,000, you would have qualified for the 600. But it all depends on your personal taxes. That went off your personal taxes and it wasn't related to the business taxes. And thank you, Keisha. I just love you. Thank you. And I hope that other people found this to be extremely helpful as well. And I hope, let's see, I think that that's pretty much it, but I'll stick around for another minute or so to see if there are any other questions about that or any of the programs that are coming up. And I know that this email for, I'm going to put this back on the screen too while I'm waiting, because I know that email address to get more EIDL money is very critical to a lot of people, because a lot of people did get their EIDL last time. Well, I don't think we have any more questions. So I'm going to go ahead and log off.